Oscar Mike Radio is a proud podcast partner of Wreaths Across America Radio, heard every Thursday at 11 a.m. and Sunday at 8 a.m. Eastern. They're also big supporters of the nonprofit I Got Your Six, Two Lives at Once. And with every wreath you sponsor through Oscar Mike Radio, $5 goes back to this great organization dedicated to making a difference in the lives of veterans, law enforcement, firefighters, and first responders battling PTSD. Two Lives at Once pairs these brave men and women together with dogs rescued from kill shelters. In this way, two lives are saved at the same time by saving each other. Donate now. Go to wreathsacrossamerica.org/Oscar Mike Radio to help. That's wreathsacrossamerica.org/Oscar Mike Radio.
There was peace unknown. I set out to get you with a fine-tooth comb. I was soft inside. There was something going on.
Monotony. It comes in all shapes and sizes. Dull, tedious, just plain boring. But what is this? A contender, perhaps? Something unboring by the looks of it. Jabs right at dull, an uppercut to tedium, something that keeps you on your toes, keeps your head on a swivel, a knockout punch to your old, boring workouts. Welcome to Fight Camp.
God goes writing on the page after I prayed, he visits me. My frame is spiritually plateauing when angels lifted
me. Welcome to Turnbuckles and Spilt Liquor Podcast. I'm your host, Lito, with my co-host, Sinista1. How you doing tonight, man?
Man, I'm still held down in this zombie apocalypse. If you guys was watching the booth on Tuesday night, still chilling in the kitchen. Just had some spaghetti and meatballs. As you guys can see over my shoulder, you know, even though I'm in the kitchen, I'm not messing around. I still got my blunted objects over here and some stuff over here. I got my pieces in the back right here. And we holding it down, bro.
The real question is, do you have enough ammunition?
You never can have enough ammunition. You know, when you gotta leave, I've got enough right now. You know, when I leave and I have to do, you know, some scouting, ammo is on our main thing here. One of the things we do is also we press our own ammo. We found a press, and we're pressing up our own ammo. You know, it's one of these things that you need to do in the zombie apocalypse is that you need to know how to get your press in place and make sure you get rid of all that static electricity and get your gunpowder and your pins and your casings, and you got to press your own ammo, bro. You got to press up them 9s, them 40 mils, them 38s, them 22s.
So since you're on the second floor, I must be somewhere where there's no I haven't seen any outside.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Here where I'm at. Now tell me, you're on the second floor. So
on the second floor.
How are you preventing them from coming to?
I got that moon behind me right there.
Right. How are you preventing them from coming to your door? Any of that stuff?
Well, you know, once you in, you in. You know, we got a way that we get out and a way that we get in from the second floor.
Okay.
But you know, you really don't want to open up that floor level because that's where the numbers are. You know, and you let that floor level slip. You know, like you saw 3 weeks ago in my booth. Remember, you saw my man sitting behind me. He was starting to look kind of sketchy. So, you know, I had to lock him in his room and let him stay where he was at. I haven't heard nothing. I don't know what's up. I'm not going down there to check and see where he's at and what he's up to. He's going to stay locked in that room. But, you know, when I got to go out and I got to make my runs and do what I got to do, you know. And you know what? I'm just going to say I'm blessed. I'm blessed that God has made the zombie apocalypse slow zombies because, you know, if this was some Train to Busan running, can't be killed, shot in the head type zombies, bro, we wouldn't be here having this discussion right now. I'm going out like steel. I'm going out like steel in Day of the Dead. Crack, crack, crack. I'm you know what? I'm 5'11", 275 pounds, bro, and my cardio's not up like they said in Zombieland. I'm gonna be one of the first ones to go, bro. I'm not Maddie C running marathons right now. You know what I'm saying? They got the dark meat on check if I gotta run.
Oh man. Oh. Yes, that's why you gotta have like bombs and everything, huh? That's you gotta be able to get up out of there.
You gotta have blunt objects too. You need something to, you know, like your mom used to say, if I gotta crack you upside your head to get your attention, I'm gonna crack you upside your head. You need something that's gonna crack. and let that meat come out.
Oh, that's a fact. Let that meat come out. That's a fact.
Yeah, bro.
Oh,
Split
man.
that head open.
Nah, facts. So where you at tonight? 1 to 10. Where you standing?
Man, I'm a 10. I'm watching an old school running of the Celtics first game home opener against Philly before the zombie apocalypse, and you know they're holding it down without Jason Tatum. So I'm pretty happy.
You're pretty happy. Okay.
I'm at a 10 right now. You know, all these guys getting this experience. Derek White looks like the guy that's stepping up right now. He was putting up points. Derek White was putting up points last year, so now he's in that number 2 role, and that's nice. You know, so
yeah, Derek White's pretty good. He's pretty good.
But my guy's Pritchard
for sure.
Pritch, please. Pritchard he's a problem.
Pritch,
bro.
Please.
Pritch, please. He's a problem. He's a problem.
For y'all that tuned in last week, we had Ahmed Johnson on, Mr. Tony Norris, and we had our guy, Mr. David Shabazz, who is the author of this book here. He is the author of Pro Wrestling's Black World Champions. This is the 3rd edition. You guys have to definitely, it's by David L. Shabazz. You guys have to support this, yo. It's an awesome book. He sent me my copy. I just got it yesterday. He has every black world champion to date in here. Stories about them, their major championships and accomplishments. He has people who started off for the black people, like Ethel Johnson. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. It's in black and white, but yeah, there you go. Ethel Johnson, she's a trailblazer. Bobo Brazil, Bearcat Wright. So many people that kind of paved the way for black wrestlers. This is a dope super duper dope book. Ernie Ladd, Big Cat Ernie Ladd.
Big Cat Ernie Ladd. I think he was one of the first of the NFL football players to make that transition. I think Ernie Ladd was.
I think so. Black World Heavyweight, the very first Black World Heavyweight champion, Ron Simmons. Damn. I mean, it's so many people. Jacqueline, The Rock, and all of The Rock's accomplishments, and so this everything. Awesome Kong. I don't know if you remember. You remember Awesome Kong? She was a beast. Mm-hmm. Just a bunch of. It's really a history lesson in here. Layla,
down memory
Mark
lane.
Henry. It definitely is. Mercedes Moné, everything she's done.
Well, he's gonna have to update that shit.
Yeah, because she just did some major.
that goes in. Yeah, that goes into.
She's probably the most
discussion.
winning.
When it's too much. Part of that discussion.
Yeah. So look, here you go. When it's for us, I don't think so, man. But you may feel a different way. But when it's geared towards us, I don't think so. But we'll see how you feel about that. Jay Lethal. There's so many people in here. This is so awesome, y'all. This is available at your Barnes and Nobles.
Amazon.
Or you can go to his website, which is.
Yeah. It's in the synopsis.
You can go to Amazon. Or you can go to davidlshabazz.com. That's www.davidlshabazz.com. Make sure y'all go and support this man. This is something that we all need. There's a quote on here on the back. Looks like it's from Big Van Vader. We changed the face of wrestling, and we gave a lot of good black men a lot of opportunities that just didn't exist before Ron Simmons. Talk about that. Oh, and brother Ahmed Johnson is also in here, I believe. I think he told him he was in here. He's either in this one or the one before the second edition. So, yeah. This is
you had a picture of a fig.
Something that I feel like it's really a period piece, and it's part of history.
And you had a picture of a fig too. You had a picture of a fig from Ahmed.
What'd you say, bro?
Picture of a fig.
Oh, a fig. I'ma save the fig.
Okay, right.
I'm gonna save. Oh, you talking about Ahmed Johnson's fig?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I do have that. Ahmed Johnson's fig. I posted that on our Facebook page, which is Turnbuckles and Spilt Liquor
Recording
Podcast.
stopped.
Turnbuckles and Spilt Liquor Podcast is our Facebook page. Ahmed Johnson has an action figure that is coming out, and it's actually being who made this? Let's see, Zombie Toys. I'm just checking that. Yeah, so it's Heels and Faces, Zombie Sailor Toys. They made that, and it's super dope.
I believe super it was dope. Erica who sent this.
What were you saying about Erica?
Wasn't it her that sent us that picture? So I wanted to make sure we give her props for sending that.
No, it was me. I found that.
Oh, okay.
No, she didn't send that. I found that on Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah. I found that on Instagram. So, because I follow Zombie Sailor Toys. And, I found that on Instagram. I don't know. Now, if she sent that to you, she may have sent that to you, maybe.
No.
I'm not sure.
It probably came from you, but we were
it right away.
Yeah, we was going back and forth real fast and furious with the conversation.
Yeah.
So
it's looking like. Okay. No doubt. It's all good. So yeah. So let's talk wrestling. Thank you again to Mr. David L. Shabazz and Mr. Tony Norris, Ahmed Johnson for coming on last week with us. We definitely have some stuff coming up for you guys that is really big. Stay tuned with us. Make sure y'all please share this live. If you're on Facebook, if you're on YouTube, click the button so that you're able to share this in either on your Facebook page or share it in your text messaging. Send this to somebody, wrestling fans, family, friends, anybody that enjoys wrestling like we do. We appreciate y'all supporting us. Please subscribe and show some love. We appreciate all the love we get. We're gonna go ahead and attack some topics tonight. First and foremost, May 2nd, 2026, New England Fanfest. We will be there. We are vendors. We will have our own table where people can come up, speak to us, maybe get a quick interview. We will have T-shirts on deck, possibly. I think that's what we were thinking about. I may have some figures if I'm able to get some on the plane. Get them there. May have some figures on deck to sell as well. And, hopefully we can get some merch, so we can get some T-shirts sold, So that's the plan, to sit there. And we might have somebody sitting with us. You never know. You never know who might be sitting with us that day.
If you have to, ship the figs to my house to save the luggage fee.
Yeah, I'll do that first. Yeah, I'll do that. I would do that first. Yeah, for sure.
That's the easiest probably way to do it.
I would do that first, for sure. But you never know who might be sitting with us or sitting next to us. You just don't know. So far, the people that are going to be there that are wrestlers: Diamond Dallas Page, Adam Bomb, Harvey Whippleman, the Barbarian, the Powers of Pain. So I just said their name. The Powers of Pain. Who else? Who else is going to be there, bro? Tag team. The Headbangers, Demolition, Action Smash.
Killer Bees last week we found out.
The Killer Bees. It's going to be I got to get a lot of pictures and a lot of contact information. Straight up. It's got to be like that. Because I'm a fan first when it comes to this wrestling. Always been a fan and grew up watching most of those guys. Just being completely transparent about that. So shout out to them. Let's get it popping. AEW. When is too much? Darby Allin went against Jon Moxley in an I Quit match at this past Wrestle Dream pay-per-view, AEW. If you guys watched that, Sting also returned, right? On AEW. Now, the match was an I Quit match. Now, anybody that has watched AEW over the past, maybe 3 or 4, probably 5 or a little more PLEs, you know that they've been going hard. Because they're competing with WWE, with, in ratings and everything like that. They're trying to do a lot of different things. We saw when Swerve was going against Hangman Adam Page, and they were using real bricks to slam each other on, or using a needle to poke through Swerve's mouth, or using a staple gun to staple, put staplers in you and stuff like that. So I thought that was a lot then. Well, fast forward now. I'm just being honest. I thought that was a lot. I'm like, dang, you know what I'm saying? Fast forward now, we have John Moxley, Big Mox from Cincinnati, right up the way. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Mox. Going against Darby Allin. And there is, well, first of all, Claudio picks Darby up like this, right? Darby's small. Anybody know Darby Allin's very small. He picks him up. Gorilla presses him. He walks with him like he's going to throw him over the top rope onto some tables.
Yeah.
He said, nah, I'm not doing that. He turns around, and then he walks as fast as he can, holding Darby like this, and throws him onto the announcer table. I mean, tosses him. And Darby, I mean, he like rolled, he bounced up and rolled. I was like, geez. I honestly didn't think he was going to get up from that, right? Now, to add insult to injury, y'all. They had a fish tank in the ring, filled with water. Mox is putting Darby's face underneath the water and holding it there. He's holding it there, trying to get him to say, how's he going to say I quit? Number one.
Right?
How was he supposed to say I quit? He can't say I quit because he's trying to breathe. He can't breathe underwater. His head is under there for a minute, and then it's like, oh shoot, like, bro. I know we talked about this in the back. Oh, we talked about putting on a great show, but I don't remember us talking about this. Now, I still love my life, bro. Like, can you loosen up just a little bit for me? just a teensy bit. Can we just act like you drowning me? When it's too much. I'll shoot that right over to you. How you feeling about that?
Well, you're leaving some other stuff out, bro. You're forgetting when Moxley took Darby Allin's hand and then put the needles up under his fingernails, bro.
Oh yeah.
And then for me, Darby Allin is a young guy. He's a young kid, and right now he's at that age where he can bounce back from this crazy stuff. There's a lot of things here that bother me with this. When Claudio threw him on that announcer's table, the problem is that they have that little hoof, but underneath that hoof, there's the monitors, and the monitors never budge. You got to definitely feel that in your ribs or whatever when you hit that. There's pens and pencils. There's all types of stuff on there. And let's get really real with this. We've lost a lot of wrestlers who put their bodies on the line to entertain the fans. I'm surprised Cactus Jack is still here, to be honest. God bless.
Facts.
God bless.
Facts.
God bless him. But there's a lot of guys who don't recover. They end up, addicted to painkillers and whatever, and we lose these men. Darby Allin, right now, he seems like a guy that, he really cares about his body. If he didn't care about his body and if he wasn't putting crap, he probably wouldn't be able to do. But when is too much? When I looked at the whole thing with the aquarium and the water, and I say to myself, okay, it's entertainment, but when is live entertainment too much? So when you take this action of simulation of drowning somebody, I get it, but the problem is that you also have a responsibility to the young kids who are watching and to these indies who are watching. We've seen this during the ECW area. You used to do it yourself in the backyard wrestling. There's a lot of things that you see on TV that you think, okay, we can just go and do this ourselves, and not realize what really goes into selling that shot. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
There's a lot of dudes out there.
My shoulder's still messed up from wrestling back then.
There's a lot of dudes out there that was breathing in fluorescent tube dust and ended up sick as hell because they saw some stuff. There's some things, like I said, there's some things that he had Darby Allin under the water a couple of times for a long time. But Darby Allin just went to Mount Everest and everything, so his lungs is good. He can hold his breath. He's all set. You know what I'm saying? So he really probably wasn't in any danger. But now you got some independent wrestler who wants to think that they can try the same thing. And now all it takes is somebody not to know what the right cue is, and now you got to perform CPR on somebody in the ring in front of families and kids because you didn't messed up this illusion that you're trying to copy from what you saw. And I feel like when I say when is too much, it's not just with the wrestler himself like Darby Allin, but what we are doing to entertain. Even the way he won the match, they broke the aquarium and then he did the Scorpion Deathlock on Mox while Mox was on that was broken glass, bro. That was that's broken glass. You gotta feel that. You gotta feel it. I don't care. So
you remember Mox had that spike bat put in his back. Remember that when he was fighting the Edge. So Mox he goes extreme. Because that bat got stuck in his skin. If you recall, when they were trying to pull it out, the skin was coming too. And I'm just like, I know y'all trying to get fans to kind of y'all kind of trying to do this like it's not like the Monday Night Wars, but it's like, we are better. We have our better entertainment than WWE. We are doing more extreme stuff over here. And y'all are doing a lot of extreme stuff. But just like Sinister said, is it enough? Is it worth it? Is it worth your health? Hell, I remember when Undertaker threw Mankind off the top of the cage. Yeah, I remember that, bro. He actually dislocated his shoulder. And it was going to be over. Like the match was supposed to be over.
Yep. He was supposed to get up.
He walked back and he said, these fans came to see a great match and we've already started. He went back with his shoulder messed up. Shoulder messed up. He climbed back up.
Tooth out.
Tooth was in his nose right here. I actually have that figure right here. If you can see. I have that figure right there, and guess what? On the head sculpt, the tooth is in his nose. No lie. That's my right there. That Mankind right there, the tooth is in his nose on that. It's fire. It's a fire fig. But with that being said, he climbed back up the cage. And Undertaker said, okay, I'm just going to do a choke slam, and then I'm going to pin him up here or whatever. We can get it over with. Well, he choke slammed him, but did not know that he was going to go through the cage.
Because they never tested. Yeah, they never tested the strength of the caging.
So,
and
Undertaker, Undertaker had a broke ankle. It was fractured or something like that in that match, too. So he was limping and everything, too. So it's just... God bless Mick Foley, for sure. God bless Mick Foley. That match is going to go down in history, probably as always, number one, unless somebody tops that up, which I don't see that happening.
Yeah, I don't see that happening.
The way he told and Undertaker said, I was not going to do that. I was not down with that. He said, no, toss me off of here. And he did it in the moment and felt terrible about it once he did it. So.
There was so much when you watch that whole thing and the whole behind the scenes. It will never happen again because there was just so much stuff that was out of control that happened, and it all worked. It all worked for them. Everything worked, and they're lucky that it worked for them because, he could end up dead. He could, it was a.
Yeah, that could have been bad, very bad.
You'll never see that again. Never.
So I say that to say AEW, y'all have to be careful. Tony Khan cannot allow these people, even like I know he's probably just listening to the wrestlers. Mm-hmm. Bro, stop listening to the wrestlers tell you that they can do it. Unless y'all are back there making deals like, hey, sign this saying that if you die, it's not on me. They've got to be signing something.
Well, for you to, we've got wrestlers in the WWE right now because they weren't happy with the way they treated injured wrestlers. Let's be real here.
Yeah.
Remember that. Dragon Lee, Penta, those people all came because they weren't happy how they were treated after injuries in the AEW. Period.
Yeah. So that's something you gotta pay attention to be honest. And so it may be too much. It's a lot. When I seen that fight with Swerve and Hangman, and they had that big brick in the middle of the ring, and he got power bombed or whatever on it. I'm like, like you could be paralyzed if you hit that the right way. Like y'all wouldn't you wouldn't lightly slamming anybody on that. Like you guys were like, you know what I'm saying? So you just got to be careful, man. Basically, that's in a nutshell. And also, there was something else that you were talking about, Mercedes Moné. When is enough?
So that's the other side of when is too much. She's on this tear where I think she just got her 13th belt or something.
Yeah, she's a beast.
Like right now, and I get it. The problem is I think the storyline is a little overdone now. I don't know what they're trying to prove. I mean, congrats. She's a Boston girl, so I don't want to take anything from her. But I feel like okay, you proved your point. You left WWE. You were petty. You were upset. I got it. You know what I'm saying? But when is enough? There's other women out there who are worthy of some of these belts that she's getting from all these promotions. And, these aren't just all AEW belts. These are belts from several other promotions that they deal with, and they have these. So this is something that has to be worked out behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying?
Ring of Honor. She won the Ring of Honor. She won the TBS belt. She won the women's. What was the other belt she won? The AEW Women's Championship.
Yeah.
And then she turned around and won the AEW Women's. What was the other women's title that they had? Was it the television title?
Yeah, it's their version of the television title, but I forget what they call it.
She held all of them at once. At one time. So I know I have a hot take as to why they're doing that though.
I'd like to hear it because I still can't figure out why they're doing this. I like I said early on, I got it. She was upset about being dropped from the WWE, but eventually it's like, okay, I got it.
Well, she didn't get dropped. She actually decided not to go back once all that Vince stuff was happening.
Yeah.
They tried to keep her. I truly believe the reason why they are doing this for her is to make her happy in some regard, so she does not want to go back to WWE. They want to treat her like she's you're our priority. So, and that's what they're doing. They're giving her matches with good people, great women's wrestlers, and having her come out on top. They're putting on great shows. The women's matches are doing great. Like she's putting on performances, great performances, and what can you say? I mean, it's been awesome. So I believe that's why they're doing that, to kind of make her happy, and they don't want to lose her in any capacity, because her best friend is still at WWE. Let's be honest.
Right.
Bayley is her best friend. Like that's
right.
So her best friend is still there. The competition for women's wrestling is still thriving in WWE. For her to come back, if she were to come back the roof would blow off.
Oh.
If she were to come back to WWE, the roof would blow off. And it would be her and Stephanie Van-Kier, or her and her and anybody. Her and EO. She would definitely go right to the title scene.
Right.
Automatically.
Right.
Like,
right.
It wouldn't be, her and Tiffany, like, automatically she's right in the title. As soon as she comes, who is she fighting? I'm almost willing to bet that Triple H has been in contact with her. And I'm almost willing to bet that Triple H is telling her, like, hey, I'm sorry all that stuff you had to go through previously. If you come back, you are going to be the biggest African-American women's wrestler in history. All the titles that you've already held, you come back now with all of the women that's like the women's wrestling, how it is now going on over here. You were going to be the greatest women's wrestler, African American women's wrestler of all time. With what you can do now, after leaving here and actually finding your way and coming back here and finishing up what you need to do. He's probably not already. I'm sure he's probably already sold it to her, and she probably went to Tony Khan like, ooh wee, I don't know if I'm gonna sign no extension. Let's be real. She probably is like, and he's like, hold on, what you want? What you want us to do? It's another belt you can win. Ring of Honor. You want to win that one too?
Right. Well, she's acting now too. So she's been splitting that time up with the acting. So
you want to hold all these belts at once? we can do that too. So they're trying to make her happy, right? But at the end of the day, WWE is WWE. It's different. All her friends are over there, and I think we're going to see her come back eventually. Truly do believe that. Next order of business, TNA. Undertaker confronts Trick Williams. Talk a little bit about this, because I didn't get to really see this one.
That shit was hot. Yo, so Undertaker comes out and tells him, because Trick's been, he's been talking all that shit. He's been, feeling himself. And if you guys watch LFG, he's known for putting people in their place. Undertaker tells it like it is. So he came to the ring, and, if you're a guy like Trick Williams and you have somebody says, hey, we want you to cut a promo with the Undertaker, bro, that's your moment, bro. And you could see it in Trick's face, like he had that look at his face like, oh shit, I'm in the ring right now. You can see it. You know how it's hard to hide shit? It's hard to hide shit like Trick. When you watch that video, you're going to laugh because you're going to be like, look how hard it is for Trick to just be like, oh shit.
Him to be himself.
Yeah, and when Undertaker, Undertaker can sell a promo. And when Undertaker said, you walking around here like you got a fire in your ass. He's like, but you're a little loose in your pants. And he says, because I can. And he got right in his face. He said, because I can flick that switch on real quick. And he knew what he meant. And man, Trick went to walk away and turned around and tried to sucker punch him. And bro, Undertaker picked him up, choke slam. But yo, Trick was happy as hell because he's so y'all see that, y'all see Trick sell that shit. He was like, oh my god, I'm selling this shit.
If you get a chance to sell, you get a chance to sell something like that, almost like selling the Stone Cold Stunner. Like The Rock sold the Stone Cold Stunner the best I've ever seen. Because every time The Rock got stunned, he did like he hit the back and then his feet go all the way up in the air and he flip over. I used to be like, yo, y'all be selling the hell out that stunner, boy.
Bro, Trick had his eyes, when he hit the mat, his eyes rolled back. He made sure his eyes rolled back, his head to come back. He had that shocked look on his face. His leg was twitching. He sold the shit out that chokeslam, bro. I'm like, he was happy. He must have went back and cried. I know he cried. It was like Friday. You know he's gonna cry, right? When he gets to the car.
Yeah. I'm sure he did, bro. Crazy.
Felicia's in the chat. She says, "Rip Sir Mo." Yeah, we talked about this with someone on this show. Sir Mo, rest in peace. He was Mabel's partner.
R.I.P. Mo, Sir Mo. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, sucks.
From what I heard, man, I don't know if it's true. I know he had. I saw after he passed that he had up a like a GoFundMe of some sort.
Yes, he did. Yeah.
And they said that he needed to raise a certain amount of money to get a kidney transplant, and because he didn't raise that money, he died.
But it would be honest. But let's be real. The GoFundMe went up last week.
So they needed
passed,
it.
Yeah, he. And to be honest, you gotta act fast when people's kidneys are starting to shit. You gotta. It's really. They put it out there. They tried, but it was. They did their best they could. But I saw it when it first went up, and I'm like, oh damn. And then he had passed. Like I don't even think it was a week that was up. So.
And they had him in there signing. Autograph and stuff too to try to get that money up too. It's a sad thing, man. Wrestlers need to have something for outside of these signings that they do. They need to have some kind of insurance for wrestlers who are or people who are past wrestlers who are retired, because out of all the money that these companies make, they should be able to take care of wrestlers who are no longer able to wrestle.
Yeah, because if you're not under a Legends contract, you're not getting the check. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's a tough one. So it's a tough one.
Gotta be better, man. I gotta do better.
And
with this stuff.
you also don't know. You hear the stories of people talk and say that they were set with money, but they just some of these guys, they live that lavish lifestyle and don't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We've heard that type of stuff too. So, rest in peace, Sir Mo. Definitely, most definitely.
For sure. Rest in peace, Sir Mo. WWE news. Let's talk about some injuries. Is Seth Rollins really hurt?
Yes. This time he's hurt, and like we talked about this. We kind of dabbled in it a week ago, 2 weeks ago, when I said that sometimes there are storylines. And I say that we shouldn't play with in WWE. I don't think using injuries as storylines is a good look. I always feel karma's going to come back around. We've seen it with them using death as a storyline. We've seen it with the Stone Cold Steve Austin, Brian Pillman, the Gun in the House, crazy. You know what I'm saying? There's certain things that I don't think that you should utilize when you're doing a wrestling storyline. Was Seth on Raw faking a knee injury and getting everybody all upset and worried about him, people out here wishing him well and all this stuff, to only end up being a storyline? It was good when we all saw it and he came out and dropped them crutches. We all loved it. But then I felt like I said it. I was saying it to myself, yo, I feel like karma comes back around, and this time, he's really hurt. He has to vacate the belt. And the WWE, the injury bug since 2025 has caused, it's thrown the WWE this year off the rails. WWE has been thrown off the rails so many times this year due to injuries. We saw Rhea Ripley get her nose broken bad in Japan. We saw, what do you got on your we saw, who else?
Attitude Era, baby.
who else we saw got injured there's just so many that were injured. Jacob Fatu, he's out, but that was a health related issue, but that changed the whole aspect.
Dental issue. Yeah.
You know, that
might have changed War Games.
Aspect. Yep, that changes that.
It changes when we're going to see Zilla also, I believe.
It changes
that
a
changed.
lot.
Yeah.
And as we saw, because Seth was hurt, they had to speed up this whole storyline with Braun Breaker turning. But even now, you know, it looks like we might be getting a reunion of the Shield, because if you watched WrestleFest with AEW,
I hope not.
Moxley did a little tribute to Seth Rollins during that WrestleFest, and remember, his contract's up. He hasn't signed yet, so who knows? Who knows what? I know there's some people out here sharing that the new Shield's going to be CM Punk. They're saying it's going to be CM Punk with Roman and Seth as the new Shield. I don't know. I
don't see Roman teaming with Seth anymore. I don't see that. I don't see Roman trusting Seth. I don't see that at all.
Didn't he talk? Didn't he meet with him at the end of SmackDown? Didn't he talk to him when he showed up?
But I don't think he trusts him, though. I don't think he trusts him.
See, I don't know. The WWE is all about playing that whole resurgence.
Seth can't be trusted. Let's just keep it 1,000. You can't trust. Seth is for Seth. He can't be trusted. He was envious of Roman and everything Roman was doing. And he went and got his wise man and called him what do you call it?
Oracle.
The Oracle. Like, come on. Like,
I mean, it was good. It was good. I mean, even the Becky shoot with Heyman on Monday night.
It turned on him, though. That whole thing, it didn't go the way he wanted. It turned on him. I mean, so in that regard, I'm like, you know, it didn't go the way he wanted it to go. And, you know, now it's like, you know, so what I'm saying is you did all of that. You went and got two of the baddest up-and-coming guys to try to have your back. One of them who always wanted to be the man anyway.
Right.
He was just playing. He was playing his position and waiting until he's basically waiting to strike. Paul Heyman knew it the whole time, and now it's like when they seen that you were injured, that was the perfect time to strike. And you got up there and said a whole bunch of stuff too that he might. That I don't think they appreciated. So
you know what that was?
You
know what it was like? You know what it was like, bro? It was like Lion King when Scar got injured after fighting. Remember?
All the hyenas went and got his. Yeah, all the hyenas went and got his ass. Yeah.
You know, you thought you was telling everybody what to do, but when you was down,
all the hyenas
like
went.
Scar, the hyenas was ready, bruh.
Facts.
The 3 hyenas was waiting for you. That's exactly what that was like, bro.
Facts. So,
but again, man, we gotta get into this because again, I'm just we're almost done with the year of having Raw on Netflix, and again, what the excuse my language, people, but what the fuck, bro? Bro, the 2 matches that if you had told me were gonna be the fire matches that night, because I can tell you right now, I'm sitting here. Okay, I'm not gonna talk about that match yet. Let's keep going. Let's keep breaking it down.
Well, the next thing to talk about, outside of Seth Rollins had to vacate. He had to vacate his title, and because of that, you saw Braun Breaker with the title all the time, and I'm like, are they just going to give him the title, or what's going on? Well, they end up having to get that title from Braun Breaker and saying, hey, there has to be a over the top rope
you
battle
being
royal
too
to
nice,
see.
Bro. You being too nice. Braun Breaker made him his bitch, bro.
He did. Braun Breaker said,
he made him his bitch, bro.
Say please. He told him to say. I was like, he's not gonna say please. He said, with all due respect, you're gonna have to hand over that title, please. I was like, this. Hey, bro, how am I supposed to respect you now, man?
You think Nick? So let's ask the question. Do you think Nick Aldis would have said please if this was SmackDown?
No. Nick Aldis used to wrestle. He's not. No, he's not gonna say please. Ain't no way. But I understand. I overstand. You know what I'm saying? But still, at the end of the day, after all of that, they had the Battle Royal with the winner of the Battle Royal has to face CM Punk at Saturday Night's Main Event, which that wasn't supposed to happen.
Nope, it wasn't.
But now they're speeding this up now, and Punk's about to get the belt. He's about to get the belt. So they're not going to wait on WrestleMania. Punk's about to get this belt because they don't know how long it's going to take for Seth Rollins to come back. So my thinking is, I got a hot take. One of the teams that we are going to see at War Games, Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, Brock Lesnar, and one other person. I don't know who they're going to go against because a lot of people are hurt right now.
Yeah. Like I said, yep.
But I think Brock Lesnar is about to be the new leader of the Vision. And the three of them are going to be wrecking house.
Yeah, it's going to get interesting. I'm dying to see where we are. And, we're coming back around to WrestleMania. So there's a lot of stuff that can happen. But again, bro, this Netflix,
it's crazy, man. It really is. It's a crazy thing. So let's talk about another one of the matches. So AJ Styles and Dragon Lee, they defeated Finn Balor and JD McDonough for the World Tag Team titles. Yeah.
Bro, AJ Styles, all four of them men. Bro.
That match was crazy.
Bro, and then you turned the belts over and I was still like, I'm like, AJ Styles could go another year, bro, with this. He can't return. He can't go at the end of this year. That match was Stop it. AJ ain't going nowhere, bro. Him and
he'll be here. He'll be here until next year.
Yeah, he's here till next year with them.
Yeah.
If y'all haven't seen this match, if y'all didn't watch this match,
go on Netflix and watch it.
Go on, bro. We're getting some good ass matches on Netflix. So here's the thing for me, Kevin. I watch Netflix and I see matches like this on Netflix, and guess what? I completely forget the fact that they made all the PLEs on ESPN. I'm like, bro, if I'm gonna keep getting this on Monday night,
by the way, but
I do too. But if you're gonna give me this on a Monday night, and we didn't just get one, we got two bangers.
I thought the ESPN thing was supposed to start next year, and they started.
So I asked that about my son, and my son said it was. But when ESPN got the WrestlePalooza, they bought out the rest of the contract to the end of the year, which is why they were able to move it early. They bought the rights from Peacock.
I hate it. I hate it. And to be honest, Peacock was so much better too.
I get why TKO did it. Let's be real here. TKO did this because in the last 6 months, UFC has been dropping off. They've had to cancel fights because people were getting hurt. Main events were getting canceled. People was like, how am I paying 30-something, 50-something bucks a month for these fights? And fights are getting canceled. Fights are getting this. And I think somebody said, you know what? Let's just flip it for right now. The WWE fans will pay, and let's give them UFC for free. And I feel that's kind of what they were thinking about when they did this whole thing. But to be honest,
but they're not even putting it. They're not even putting the PLEs on Peacock after they're over.
No, they're not. Which I thought was going to happen. And that ain't even happening.
Sucks. Totally sucks, bro.
So,
and you can't go back and what. The great thing about Peacock was you can go and watch it later. You can't do that now. It's like if you miss it, you miss it. Sucks, bro.
And who would have thought that AJ Styles and Dragon Lee would make this good of a tag team, bro?
I didn't think that. I was totally shocked.
That shit, they're working good. Bro, they killed it. Yo, they got a standing ovation when they was in, and I think that's why I think what happened in Japan on Saturday night is why they got these belts on Monday night. Because Japan, you don't get that type of love in Japan unless you show out. You don't. You don't. People, if you didn't see the match in Japan, you don't get that type of love. American wrestlers don't get that type of love unless you really show out. Japan fans, they sit quiet. And if they make noise, then you really went above and beyond. And that's why they got them belts on. That's why Dragon Lee and AJ got them belts on Monday night, bro. And put on that match was crazy.
For sure.
Crazy.
Couple more matches here. Dominic Mysterio defeated Rusev in Intercontinental Championship match.
Can we talk about how does Rusev lose to Dominic Mysterio again when you've built this whole, when you brought Rusev back, he practically almost beat all of some of the biggest people. And you trying to tell me that Dominic Mysterio can outsmart and beat Rusev? But still, man, bro, I'm not feeling this one.
He had to cheat, bro. Dominic's whole role is Eddie Guerrero, bro. He had to cheat. He cheated to win.
Yeah, I'm
cheat
not
to win, bro.
The whole hammer in the boot and all this.
I was wondering why he didn't get a DQ for that.
They love him though. The fans eat him the fuck up. They eat him up, and that's why he's getting what he's getting.
Facts. Maxxine Dupri defeated Becky Lynch by disqualification.
Stop, bro. We've talked about Maxxine on this show. What did we say about Maxxine Dupri? We said, yo, she's low-key. This girl's a good wrestler. We've said that on this show. Mm-hmm. And we said if she gets her chance to shine.
She's not there yet. But she can. It's like she's not there yet. She's better than Jay Cargill.
And I'm just going to say, she's better than Jay Cargill in the ring. I'm going to just let you know right now.
Yeah. That's a discussion. That's a discussion for next week. Put that on the Maxxine and Jay. That's a discussion for next week. Women's World Champion.
Stock went up. Her stock went up.
Oh yeah.
This week.
Oh yeah, I know. For sure. She's she's in the conversation of we'll talk. I'm gonna save that for next week. I'm gonna save it.
Okay. We'll
Women's World Champion Stephanie Vaquer. She defeated Roxanne Perez, of course, because they're not about to have her losing right now. No. Stephanie's gonna have that belt for a long time.
What's up with the Devil's Kiss being shown from the side now, and no longer from? Have you noticed that?
I think they did that last night or Monday, but they're still on PLEs. They still show it from.
Yeah, on the PLEs, but
Yeah. Last but not least, let's talk about this last match. Jey Uso won the World Heavyweight title, number one contenders match, Battle Royal, so that he's going to be going against CM Punk at Saturday night's main event for the World Heavyweight Championship. Now, real quick, are they going to give this belt back to Jey Uso for a while? Or are they just going to go ahead and give it to Punk? I think they're going to give this to Jey Uso for a little while. I think they feel like they owe him, and that's why he's doing this whole heel turn thing. I think.
Well, they don't owe him. They don't owe him shit. I watched WWE in real, and I know why he lost the belt. He lost the belt because he didn't keep his cardio up, and he was getting tired during matches. That was a straight real truth.
When he was jumping over the top of, when he was trying to jump over the top of ropes, he was like
missing,
barely getting over the
missing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So he was gassing, and if anybody watched WWE in real, there was a scene in there when Triple H asked him. He says, "Hey man," he's like, you did this, blah 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 blah, and he's like, "I can't have that." He's like, "I'll get better," And then he told him, and we've noticed this, he talked about him coming to the ring from the stands, and he told him, don't burn it all out. And as you know, when he comes down to the ring, he's not really getting gassed out. He's letting the kids and the fans. You notice that he's really preserving that energy. So he had that learning curve. But the problem is that you can hurt yourself and you can hurt other people if you're gassed and you're trying to overdo shit that you don't have the gas in the tank for. So after watching Unreal, now I know why he lost that belt. Now I know why, and he has to reprove himself. He's lucky to be back into this position because some people don't get that position back. So obviously they trust in him. I just don't know where they're going with this heel, not heel. They're back to him and his brother beefing. I just don't know where they're headed with that. I kind of agree with you. I agree that I think they're going to give it to Jay because I think Punk is destined to get that at WrestleMania. So
yeah, I think that's where he wants to get it.
Yeah, I think that's where he wants. That's his destiny. So I think it's going to Jay. Felicia says it's going to Punk at Saturday night's main event. I don't think so.
I don't think he wants to win it there. But we still got a few more weeks before it happens. But I think that he's probably telling Triple H, like, I want to win there at Wrestle. I want to win it on the biggest stage. Main eventing WrestleMania. I want to win the championship at that time. And now, if he feels like something is happening, right? And I got another hot take that came to me too. Like, there's a possibility that nobody wins on Saturday night's main event. Braun Breaker could come in and interfere.
Oh, yes, because we're setting up Survivor Series. You're right.
Possibility that nobody wins.
We're setting up Survivor Series, so we have to sell Survivor Series. You're right.
Possibility that nobody wins. So
yeah,
we'll see. We'll see the next couple weeks.
That was the other match we didn't talk about over the weekend. Sami Zayn losing the belt to Dragunov. I was not expecting that on SmackDown Friday night. This dude just came back.
I don't know what they're doing, man. I don't know what they're doing. Does
anybody out there know what was up with that? I don't understand that storyline. I don't get it.
It doesn't make any sense to me at all. Him and
like,
Dragunov have no history. Zero.
And I feel like he's become the Bryan Danielson of the WWE right now. Sami Zayn.
Yeah.
Guy works hard, but he gets no friggin' respect in this. I don't get it. When he came out, I'm like, okay, this is going to be a good match, but Sami Zayn's retaining.
Yeah.
So now my question is Sami Zayn injured? Is Sami Zayn injured and we don't know what's up?
Who knows, man? We'll see what happens this week, Friday night, and then going back into Monday. And
I can't wait for Friday night because the fans are eating up. They're eating up this whole Survivor Series build-up now that we have with the Wyatt Six, and I'm ready to go. The MFTs, I'm ready to.
Yeah.
I know you're not happy with this matchup, but I am.
I'm not, but we'll see what. I could probably change my mind if they're going to fight at Survivor Series MFTs versus the Wyatt Six. I believe that'll be a great match. So, and then MFPs.
And what was up with Tama Tonga getting so big?
Oh, well, they say he's been working out.
Whew.
They said
that it was about a good 50, 60 pounds, bruh.
Well, they said that he got big like that because he was the only one out of the Samoans that was small. So he wanted to put on some muscle so he can be a little bit more massive on TV. He looks like he looks like he when he's standing next to his brothers now, he looks
real
deal. So
he's intimidating.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, y'all.
Felicia
great
said she
show.
threw her sandwich at the TV. I do got a question. I got to say one thing though.
Yeah.
Asuka cut a nice promo about busting open Rhea Ripley's face. Asuka looked good in that promo. I don't know what was going on there, but she looked good as hell in that promo. Asuka did. And with Shinsuke coming back, Felicia mentioned this, but I did mention this. I like the fact that I would like to see Shinsuke link in with the Kabuki Warriors now that we're getting these intergender teams out there. I think that would be a nice little fit for Shinsuke, Kabuki Warriors, and they could start a little feud with Judgment Day. That would be nice. That'd be real.
That would be dope. It can happen. We'll see. We'll see what can happen.
Did they say if Rhea was going to miss any time before we get out of here? I didn't hear yet. What?
They didn't say.
I'm sure she's coming
yet,
back with a face mask.
She still has a black eye, so she's definitely gonna have to wear some type of protection. Right. Kind of like Undertaker wore when his face was busted. And Rhea did wear that super for War Games. She wore that one.
Yep.
That protection. So they're probably gonna do something similar to that. But shout out to all of them. Shout out to all the fans. Shout out to all y'all. Felicia, everyone that's watching. Another great show this week. We will be back next week. Same bat time, same bat channel for my man, Sinista1. It's your boy, Lito. Make sure y'all subscribe, share to your people. Please share the live on Facebook. Please share the live on YouTube. Make sure that y'all are checking us out on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. We here, y'all. We here to stay. We signing out. Peace.
Vantage point, so I can't abandon joints. Gotta grab the coins, pay me wickedly. Superman and Thor, who am I? Haters mimic me, and they fans cheer them on with their capabilities. Wow, double entendre, crazy lyrically. Had to read a page in Timothy to take you seriously, cause I ain't scared, I ain't got no fear, baby, get with me. Open doors for the people, you can say it's chivalry. I drop bombs, it'll be a day in infamy, mainly cause all my ops feeling painful instantly. Stay for sympathy, not me, creating imagery that everybody you like I made a simile. Facts.